What's up everybody, I'm Rassi and welcome to another video. In this video we'll be talking about how Lost Ark is pay to win but why it doesn't matter. Now Lost Ark is finally getting its Western release after being released 3 years ago in Korea. And lately I've seen a lot of these Lost Ark is pay to win videos surface with all the wrong facts, so I'm here to bring you all the facts. And yes, it's true that the Korean version of the shop is different from the Russian version of the shop, and it will be different from the Western version shop because loot boxes are banned in Europe. It cannot be the same. First of all, there are 40 different countries in Europe. Only Belgium and Netherlands have banned loot boxes and Germany has banned them for minors. That being said, loot boxes are not banned in Europe. Yes, the shops might be different, but from what Amazon is already selling through the founders packs, we can pretty much assume that most of the things will be the same from the Korean version than in the Western release. And the things you can purchase in this game with money are the in-game currency, shillings, or it's probably going to be silver in the Western release, which you can purchase potions with. You can purchase some items from NPCs with, and you can use it to fast travel. So with this you can kind of like purchase convenience for you. You can also purchase the in-game currency gold, which is used in the auction house. Yeah, and it's also used to upgrade your weapons, so if you have gold you can pretty much progress your weapons faster. Moving on, you can purchase store mounts. Store mounts are faster. Yeah, store mounts are faster. So if your normal horse mount has this dash ability and it goes this distance, the store mount will go this distance. Or the dash thing that the store mount is going to have is going to be something different, like a double jump. So instead of going the straight line, it can double jump, and what you can do with that is you can cut corners with the double jump. So yeah, they are faster. It's not that big of a deal. It's not as big of a deal than it would be in like World of Warcraft. The next thing you can buy in the shop are resurrection feathers. Resurrect you. So if you die, you click a button, bimp, and you resurrect at that spot. That's a pretty big improvement to quality of life. You can also purchase flame grenades and sleep bombs, which make you deal more damage or CC enemies. You can purchase camouflage rope, which hides you from monsters. You can purchase taunting scarecrows, which obviously taunts the enemies, and you can even buy swiftness rope, which makes you move faster for a short while. They even sell map hacks. So how the raids work in this game is that you go into a map and there's a raid boss and you go there with 4 other people, and when the raid starts, every one of you is running to different directions trying to find the raid boss's location, and when somebody finds it, it signals the other players that hey, the boss is here, come fight it, and when you beat it like X amount, it's going to flee and then you need to find it again. They are selling a flare gun which pretty much shows you the location of the raid boss immediately, so basically they are selling map hacks. The next one is the instant completion of Yuna's quest. Now there are some daily quests in this game that require you to do this certain thing for X amount of times, and when you do that you finally get the reward you were going after, like the island hearts or some other bullshit. And with the instant completion of Yuna's quest you can not do the daily 5 times or 10 times. You can just click a button, done. That's basically faster progress again that they are selling, because you in some cases you do need to do those dailies in order to progress further. And finally, they are also selling character boosts. Now those are not going to be available right from the launch. They will be available when the second tier is coming to the game. So basically at that point when the item level cap is going to be raised. And how it works is that you can purchase your way to level 50 and then you need to stay in your private house for 8 hours. So yes, you purchase your character to level 50, but then you have to stay in a corner for 8 hours.
Shame.
But anyways,
Shame.
that's how the boosts work in this game. And what they are selling also to this game is a head start, which means you can start playing this game 3 days before anybody else. I mean, when you look at that list, that's like as pay to win as a game can get, and that sounds so horrible. But let me tell you one thing, I've been playing in the Korean server, and obviously the game is in Korean and I don't speak Korean. To counter that, I've used this English patch, but the English patch doesn't translate the whole game, and when it does translate, 90% of that translation is machine translated. So if you have ever tried to translate Chinese, Korean or Japanese via the Google Translate, the results are all this goofy shit. That being said, if you combine these two aspects, the as pay to win as it can get aspect and the fact that I played in a Korean version of the game with super bad translation, with a third fact that I played to the Korean servers from Europe, which means I had 200 to 400 ms ping all the time, and then you combine them, and even after this whole freaky mess, I can say you that this game is a fucking masterpiece. The gameplay is so fluid, responsive and fun, and there are constantly so many things to do that don't feel chores, that you have fun doing, that I never felt bored while playing this game. So what if somebody runs 2 or 3 seconds faster than you, or progresses in raids faster than you? It doesn't really affect your gameplay at all, does it? The most important thing that kind of makes this whole pay to win aspect of this game disappear is that everything is within your reach, meaning that you are not required to purchase any of the items in the store in order to progress further, and I never felt like I have to now purchase this or that thing in order for me to continue playing the game. Now of course the purchasable items help you out a lot, but at the end of the day you don't really need them. Now I've also seen an argument that the head start of the game ruins the whole race to the world first max level, and let me be honest, like, you really think you have any chance against the thousands of other players who have already played this game for 3 years? You don't. And even if you do, it just means that you have missed out on the collectibles like Mokoko seeds, you haven't done your adventure book, you haven't killed all the certain monsters in the area, you haven't collected the foods or the different collectibles from the area, which means you haven't collected these skill points, these extra life skill points, these extra HP, extra damage. So there is not going to be a race to world first in this game, because there are so many things to collect and do in this game that makes your character better besides the leveling. Now overall, what I'm trying to say is that yes, money can buy you a lot of convenience in this game, but it also diminishes your gameplay experience. Sure, there are some quality of life improvements that money can buy, such as those resurrection feathers or the instant completions of the Yuna's quests, which are pretty fucking amazing. But then again, this game is totally free, and you'll probably spend more time playing this game than you would your average AAA game, even if you wouldn't have to run back to your corpse. So if you want to spend money to make your gameplay easier and progress faster, possibly diminishing your gameplay experience, please do so, because you are then paying the development of the game and its upkeep, which I'm not, and it allows me to play for free, and we both get to experience the same content. So if you start playing this game at launch, you will have no trouble at all getting to the endgame content as a free-to-play player. And you have no trouble at all progressing the endgame content also. Sure, you can purchase your way there, but what are you going to do then? Use money if you want to. I'm not using any money, except I am using some money. Not a lot though. But yeah, Lost Ark is as pay to win as it can get. I don't know any other game that is even more pay to win than this game is. It has everything. You can buy money, you can buy boost, you can buy progress, you can buy faster things, and you can buy convenience and quality of life improvements, which, ooh, that's a lot. But the game is just so fucking good, just so well balanced with the free-to-play stuff that you don't need to purchase any of those things to progress. If you like this video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe and all that other bullshit. You can also support my channel via my Patreon or by purchasing a YouTube channel membership. As always, thank you for watching, have a great day, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.